Have you ever seen any of these images or figurines before? They're sometimes referred to as the Ladies of Anavlochos. They were found at the site of an ancient settlement in Crete of the same name on a mountainside. They appear to be ceremonial offerings left there over the course of many hundreds of years. This seems to have been a pilgrimage site of some kind, and altogether hundreds of different figurines and plaques like this have been found there, dating from roughly between 900 to 350 BC. And so far, unfortunately, all examples yet found of these types of artifacts were found broken. It's not clear, though, if this is due to the damages and weathering of time, or if maybe they were broken deliberately by whoever left them there. And I mean, the people of ancient Crete are kind of famous today for not just their beautiful and advanced ancient culture, but also just how mysterious they are to us still in so many ways. And these artifacts are a good example of that, of both of those things, actually. But what's interesting is that the site that they are associated with, Anavlochos, it existed roughly from 1200 to 650 BC. But you'll remember what I said about how the figurines kept going on being left there for a couple hundred years after that. This place must have become a spiritual pilgrimage center in its own right, and clearly instilled a faith that lingered long after the original inhabitants had stopped living in this location. It does. It makes me so curious about what their thoughts were and what their beliefs were exactly and what their lives were like. And one interesting thing about these artifacts is that they're all made of rather cheap materials. These were offerings that anyone could make. And I really like that. You know, so often when we're talking about artifacts found from the ancient world, we just focus on the flashiest, most expensive thing. And I get it. There's some fun in that too. But this is like a real everyday spiritual practice that these people were participating in. There's something much more human about that. And here's wishing you, as you lay your head down to sleep tonight, a sense of pride and joy in your own spiritual heritage and traditions, whatever those may be. And have a good night. Sleep well. I'll see you soon.